Roman Reigns will soon be making a very big announcement. Roman Reigns has been the Universal Champion for over a year and a half, and he's done this as a heel. Of course, in 2020, Roman Reigns returned as a heel, and at the time, fans were shocked when Roman turned heel, but fans have gotten used to it. Recently, on some episodes of SmackDown, Roman Reigns has been getting cheered on these shows, and WWE has been taking notice of the fans starting to cheer Roman. Now, there are some new rumors going around that WWE is going to be making some big changes to Roman Reigns' character because of the fact that Roman is getting cheered a lot now. So the plan for WrestleMania 38 is for Roman Reigns to lose the Universal title to Brock Lesnar, and Brock will become the unified champion. But after this match, Brock will beat down Roman Reigns, and WWE hopes that the crowd will boo Brock Lesnar, which will lead to Roman Reigns becoming a babyface. And after the WrestleMania 38 pay-per-view takes place, Roman Reigns will announce on the first SmackDown after WrestleMania that he fired Paul Heyman as his manager, and he will no longer be associating himself with the Usos. And from now on, he will be by himself, and he will be for the fans. After WrestleMania 38, Roman Reigns will be a babyface, and WWE will hope that fans will finally cheer Roman Reigns consistently, because we all remember a couple years ago when Roman Reigns was a babyface, fans would boo him most of the time. Sometimes he would get cheered, but the majority of the time he would get booed. And there are some reports that Roman Reigns is somewhat hesitant about this babyface turn and becoming a good guy, because he remembers the times when he was supposed to be cheered by fans and he got booed. And Roman will never forget that. So Roman still doesn't trust the fans, but he hopes that once they do this double turn, having Brock turn heel and having Roman now being a babyface, this will make not just the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns feud continue and be even a bigger feud, but the WWE also hopes that Roman will become an even bigger star, because in the history of WWE, usually it's the baby faces who become the biggest stars, the crossover stars like Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, The Rock. Usually these are the people, when they're baby faces, their merchandise sells way better. People are more interested in seeing them wrestle. They're more interested in the overall WWE product. So even though Roman is somewhat scared of possibly turning babyface, he is very aware that if he's going to be the biggest star possible, he needs to turn babyface at some point, and we'll see what happens, because it will be very interesting to see if Roman is cheered 100% of the time. A shocking news report has just been leaked about Shane McMahon. So at the 2022 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, we saw the return of Shane McMahon to WWE. And in this match, Shane McMahon was heavily criticized by not just the fans, but also backstage WWE officials, including Shane's father, Vince McMahon. WWE officials and Vince were not happy about the way Shane McMahon looked in the match, and they felt that he was getting too much offense in on some of WWE's top talents. And WWE wasn't just upset about Shane's actions in the Royal Rumble match, they were also upset about the way Shane acted backstage before the Royal Rumble match even took place. It's being said that Shane was trying to force his own ideas onto people, and Shane was trying to convince the writers and Vince McMahon to allow him to eliminate several big names from the Royal Rumble match. Now, we did see Shane McMahon eliminate Kevin Owens, but that was the biggest name that he eliminated. After this pay-per-view, it was revealed that Vince McMahon had quietly let go Shane McMahon. There's now a breaking news report that suggests that Shane McMahon has signed with AEW. The report states that Shane McMahon is doing this because of the fact that he wants to get back at his father, Vince McMahon, for firing him. Shane knows that this will really anger his father, Vince McMahon, and it could lead to an even bigger battle over the next couple of years between AEW because of the fact that Shane is going to AEW. Recently, on an episode of AEW Dynamite, Tony Khan referenced Shane McMahon, and it's being said that this reference to Shane McMahon, where Tony Khan was announcing that he purchased Ring of Honor, and Tony Khan referenced when Shane McMahon purchased WCW back in 2001, which of course was just a storyline, it wasn't real. It's being said this is just a little teaser to let fans know, okay, we're now referencing Shane on AEW television, and very soon, Shane McMahon will be making his debut for AEW. Now, we don't 100% know what exactly Shane McMahon is going to do in AEW. It's being said that he may be a part of some of the creative decisions made by AEW. There's even some people saying that Shane McMahon might actually help out with running Ring of Honor, which of course is now owned by AEW and Tony Khan. Even though we may not see Shane on television all the time, I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to see Shane McMahon on AEW TV on an occasional basis at least, but from the sound of it, he may just work behind the scenes. So we don't know how often Shane will be on television, but I'm definitely sure that once he officially signs with AEW, he will very likely appear on AEW television. Could he become a general manager, be an on-screen authority figure for AEW, which I think AEW does need? So it's going to be very interesting over the next few months to see how Shane McMahon is used on AEW television, but it's going to also be interesting to see what Vince McMahon thinks of his son signing with his fiercest competitor. Do you want to see Roman Reigns turn babyface, or do you want him to stay being a heel? And what do you think of the rumors of Shane McMahon signing with AEW? And what other former WWE wrestlers do you want to see in AEW? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.
And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.